wanted to let everyone know. Please look for him when he comes here. Hopefully he'll be able to stick around for a little bit. He's just caught in a little bit of traffic. I know it's really hard to believe, but he is on his way. But his wonderful head of the Department of Neighborhood Development, Sheila Dillon, is here with us. Sheila, thank you so much for being here. And thank you for all your support for the Main Streets program. Also, there are a few candidates. I don't know if anybody knows, but we're actually having a state rep election here in just a few weeks. And so we just want to recognize some of the candidates who are here in the room. Please feel free to raise your hand. I'm just looking for folks. So I see over here, Eddie DeVoe, one of the candidates. Thank you so much for being here, Eddie. I see to my left, Camilo Hernandez. Camilo, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I saw, Joe Ruggiero. Joe, thanks so much for being here. Lou Scapicchio. Lou, thanks so much. And Adrian Bernardo.
Esto es el Taste de East Boston, de TasteOfEastie, y estamos con Camilo Hernández, Esther y el bebé, la bebé. Gabriela. Bueno, la familia Hernández aquí visitando el TasteOfEastie. Camilo, hay dos preguntas que estamos haciéndole a los candidatos que están el día de hoy en este TasteOfEastie. Por cierto, muy buena representación por parte de los candidatos. La primera pregunta es relacionada a la comida. Yo sé que no te voy a preguntar cuál es tu restaurante favorito, porque eso es muy difícil, pero dime cuál ha sido tu platillo favorito el día de hoy.
El platillo favorito, te voy a ser sincero, es lo que me ha dejado la bebé. Le hemos dado a probar de todo un poquitico y hemos juntado cada platillo especial como mezclado, y eso es lo que es. La mezcla de todo, por eso se dice el festival del sabor, como se dice en la traducción en español, muy delicioso, la verdad que sí. Entonces yo creo que le doy un 5 a todos, porque el momento de estar aquí, esa energía que tienen todos los chefs, los cocineros, los dueños de negocio, la verdad que es muy impresionante, y es todos los años.
Exacto. Ahora cuéntame, si tienes que compartir con nuestra audiencia una sola propuesta que tú quisieras llevar a cabo como representante estatal para negocios pequeños, como son los restaurantes que están aquí presentes en este taste, ¿cuál sería esa propuesta?
La propuesta es que ellos peleen por el acceso a los programas a los pequeños negociantes, de todo el dinero que han invertido todos estos años, tanto los dueños de negocios como los empleados. Diario pagan impuestos y ese dinero tiene que volver hacia los pequeños negociantes para crear una infraestructura más competitiva. Ese dinero del gobierno tiene que volver a ellos para ser más competitivos y estar actualizando los cambios. La propuesta de nosotros, acceso a esos programas y a ese dinero.
Muy bien. Este fue Camilo Hernández aquí desde el TasteOfEastie, el Taste of East Boston. Seguiremos aquí visitando a los diferentes restaurantes y conversando con más invitados en este gran evento que calienta ese clima invernal de Boston. Esto es El Planeta hoy. Seguimos por aquí y nos encontramos al candidato a representante estatal por East Boston, Lou Scapicchio. Mr. Scapicchio, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Believe it or not, we're making two questions to the candidates today, and one of them is about food.
Okay.
¿Cuál es su platillo favorito el día de hoy? What's your favorite dish today at the TasteOfEastie?
Favorite taste right here is blackstrap, the barbecue food. So I lived in the South for a couple years while I was in the military. I was lucky enough to sample some really good barbecue food. And when I moved back, I was worried I wasn't going to be able to have that. And blackstrap right in Winthrop, luckily, I still get some good barbecue food. Yep.
Wow. Nos comenta que su comida preferida el día de hoy ha sido el barbecue, pues él vivió en el sur del país cuando estuvo con el ejército y le preocupaba que al venir a Boston no encuentre un buen barbecue. Sin embargo, lo ha encontrado aquí y lo encontró en East Boston, right here in East Boston, right? And Mr. Scapicchio, the second question is related to restaurants, but not only restaurants, but all the small businesses of East Boston.
Yep.
If you need to share only one proposal today with our viewers about what would you do for small businesses like the restaurants today at the TasteOfEastie, what that would be.
Sure. Tax incentives for startups. I think the biggest problem is people are having a difficult time if they want to start a business is to get it going. You have to have tax incentives for small businesses that are going to employ a low amount of people for the startup right at the beginning. You need to have lower taxes for the construction when they first begin. If they're going to build a new building and build a new restaurant, it's something that the mayor has proposed. It's something that if I'm elected, I would bring tax incentives and tax relief for people first starting up businesses in construction.
Perfecto, él propone para los pequeños negocios de East Boston, para los emprendedores un alivio de impuestos, para que puedan empezar el negocio con el pie derecho. Esa es la propuesta del candidato Escapicio para los negocios de East Boston, los pequeños negocios de East Boston. Gracias. Esto es El Planeta. Hoy estamos con el candidato a representante estatal por East Boston, Joe Ruggiero. Mr. Ruggiero, thank you for your time. We have two questions for you. The first question is related to the food today. Which one is your favorite dish today at this taste?
There's a lot of good dishes here. That's tough to pick out just one. The diversity here and the different businesses and the different food offerings and the different culture that's represented tonight is fabulous, and it's all good.
Muy bien, el candidato nos dice que la diversidad de comida es increíble, que por eso es muy difícil escoger un solo platillo. The second question is related to the restaurants, but more than only restaurants, to small businesses in general. If you need to share with our viewers only one proposal of something you would like to do for small businesses like the restaurants here today, what would you say?
So I'm a small business owner. There's nobody that knows struggles of being a small business owner in this race like myself. And that being said, permitting and licensing, it's not necessarily a state issue, but it's an issue that I want to work with the mayor. The mayor's fully endorsed my candidacy, and I want to use that friendship and that relationship I have with the mayor to make sure that permitting and licensing is easier to obtain in East Boston for small businesses, and also at the state level, liquor licenses, making sure that liquor licenses are more available to East Boston businesses and diverse East Boston businesses. So that way, everybody has an opportunity to start a business, open it up, and really have an opportunity to better themselves and better the neighborhood.
Él es un dueño de un negocio pequeño y entiende las dificultades que tienen dueños de pequeños negocios. Por eso le gustaría que los permisos funcionen mejor y también que existan más licencias de licor para el área de East Boston. Esto es El Planeta Hoy y seguiremos conversando aquí en el Taste of Eastie. El Planeta, hoy con el alcalde Martin Walsh, alcalde de Boston. Mayor Walsh, thank you for your time. You visited today 30 restaurants from East Boston in one place. What are some of the impressions you had the chance to exchange with them? What did they tell you? What are some of the things you take from this visit today?
It's great to see the diverse businesses from East Boston, the restaurants, all great businesses, particularly the Latino businesses. They're incredible food. I ate a little bit of food tonight, but it's great to see a neighborhood so diverse that supports each other. And we need more of that in our city and honestly in the state.
What would you like to see for the future of these businesses? Any project you can share briefly with us?
Well, we just want to make sure as we continue to grow the Main Street program, we supply the supports that businesses need. You know, as I talked to a lot of owners tonight and over the last year as mayor, they really need the supports to start a business, and we want to be able to try and give them those supports as best we can.
Thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you.